Following this, there will be the dignitary procession where our chief guest and the management representatives would be walking in. We'll begin the event with our college anthem. This will be followed by dignitary speeches, the award ceremony, a pledge that all our Xavierites will take today as they step out into the world, followed by the national anthem. Now, having informed you the flow of events, a humble request from all of us Xavierites, please remain with us till the very end because the efforts need to be appreciated. Let us now be ready to welcome our young graduates who are about to enter the hall. May we have the marching music, please? Parents requesting you to please rise so that the young graduates can make an entry with full glory. We have students, PG students of the Department of Botany. These are students who will be getting their master's degree in botany, followed by UGs of chemistry, students of the Department of Chemistry walking in, followed by PG students of the Department of Geology, welcome students of the Department of Geology. These are postgraduate students. They'll be followed by the degree holders of the Department of Geology, the undergraduates. Geology students of the students of the Department of Geology. Students, hold your placards high up there so that we can see you. We then have postgraduate students of the Department of Life Science and Biochemistry walking in. MSc degree awardees of Life Science and Biochemistry. Then come in students of the Department of Life Science, a graduate degree in Life Science. Students of Life Science and Biochemistry Department walking in now. We then have students being awarded their graduate degree in Life Science and Biochemistry. Students, please take your seats quickly. Up next, students of the Department of Mathematics. Come on, let those claps and cheers be coming. Students who are already seated need to clap for their peers. Next to walk in would be the students, postgraduate degree awardees of the Department of Microbiology. Can we have the PG Microbiology walk in? Come on, I need to hear you clap, everyone. Up next, a graduate degree awardee in the subject microbiology and biochemistry. Students of microbiology and biochemistry degree. Next in line, postgraduate students of the Department of Physics. Xavierites, you need to clap loud and clear. Next to march in would be the graduate degree awardees in the subject of physics. Graduates of physics, students of the Department of Statistics to walk in next. Statistics. Up next, students who are being awarded their degrees in zoology and biochemistry. Zoology and biochemistry. Next in line, students being awarded their degrees in zoology and botany. Students graduating with zoology and botany walking in. And I guess that's the march for the students. Can we have a round of applause for all of you? Students, please take your places soon. Okay. I request all students and parents to rise to welcome their faculty who've been a part of this journey for the last 3 years. And let those claps and cheers be coming loud and clear, students, because we faculty also have equally worked hard. Let's begin with the faculty of the Department of Botany. Next to march in would be faculty of the Department of Chemistry. Then come in faculty of the Department of Geology. Followed by Life Science and Biochemistry. We then have the Department of Mathematics. And up next is the Department of Microbiology, faculty of the Department of Microbiology. Then the Department of Physics, faculty from the Department of Physics to march in. These are being followed by the faculty of the Department of Statistics. And finally, last but not the least, the Department of Zoology. Requesting all to remain standing, please. Once the faculty find their places, we will then be ready to welcome our dignitaries. So please remain standing. request faculty to please find their places quickly. Okay, everyone, let us now be ready to welcome our dignitaries. Okay? The dignitary procession is being led by the Controller of Examinations, Dr. Saima Khan, Vice Principal Science, Mr. Marzban Kotwal, our Rector, Father Dr. Keith D'Souza, our Principal, Dr. Rajendra Shinde, who are escorting our chief guest for the afternoon, IAS Officer Dr. Nipun Vinayak, who is the State Director for Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan or RUSA. Let those claps and cheers be coming loud and clear. I also welcome Vice Principal Arts, Dr. S. Annapurna, Vice Principal Academics, Dr. Karuna Gokar. I request the dignitaries to remain there in the first row, and all of us will now begin with the college anthem. The words will be displayed on the screen, and I guess students, this would be the one last time you may be singing this anthem collectively in the college hall as students. So let that enthusiasm show.
Believing that we can reach way beyond. Saviors, you gave me roots and wings. Saviors, open my eyes to things. Saviors, somewhere along the way, you taught me how to fly and how to stay in a world outside so differently. Saviors, you help me become more me. To walk over rough roads, to open our minds, to ask the right questions and answers to find. Even though we stand alone, we know that we have grown. All because you've shown skies beyond. Saviors, you gave me roots and wings. Saviors, open my eyes to things. Savior, welcome morning.
Parents and students, kindly take your seats. May I now request Dr. Father Keith D'Souza and our principal, Dr. Rajendra Shinde, to escort our chief guest, Dr. Nipun Vinayak, to the stage, please. They'll be accompanied by our Vice Principal Science, Mr. Marzban Kotwal. Let us give the dignitaries a couple of minutes to settle down. Provocans ad volendum, that's the college motto, right? And this hall right now personifies it perfectly. As we now gather here to award you your degrees and appreciate the efforts you put in, what better way to start than have our college principal, Dr. Rajendra Shinde, deliver his welcome address and inspire you for your future. May I request Dr. Rajendra Shinde to kindly step up to the dais and give the welcome address.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. That's like a Xavier, right? So, it is my pleasure and privilege to extend a very warm, heartfelt welcome to everyone joining us today. Students, parents, faculty, and all the extended family who have connected virtually to witness the live streaming of this occasion. Graduating in a graduate or a postgraduate program is truly a significant milestone in every student's life. And given the rigorous nature of our courses at St. Xavier's College, it is definitely a milestone worth celebrating together. It is a testament to your perseverance, dedication, and relentless pursuit of excellence. Let this achievement fuel your belief in your own abilities and remind you that you are capable of achieving greatness. To grace this occasion, as a chief guest for today, we are honored and delighted to have with us Dr. Nipun Vinayak, IAS officer, State Project Director of RUSA, Maharashtra. Sir, we are grateful to you for taking out some time from your busy schedule for our students. I would also like to thank you, sir, for your constant support and guidance in our RUSA-related matters. All of us here endorse the idea that education is not a mere transmission of information from experts to novice in a formal classroom setup, especially now, given that a plethora of information is so easily accessible at the click of button. What is it that we believe our students have gained in their formative years with us? By engaging with a range of curricular, co-curricular, and extracurricular activities, we believe that our students have developed a strong academic foundation, a coherent personal identity, a value-based philosophy, and a vision for the future that advocates social justice. Let us take a moment to be grateful for our past that has laid the foundation for the present as we embark upon the future. Our legacy in the field of education comes from the efforts of all the Jesuits and their ethos. We have one sitting here and some of them in the crowd here. Our visionary principles, you will see 24 of them on the wall, the photographs there. Our committed and dedicated faculty members, they are sitting in front of me here with you. And of course, you enthusiastic and talented students. From the security staff at the gate to the members of the governing body of the college, every person has served to facilitate the self-actualizing journey of each student who passes through our portals. And as each student graduates and flies beyond these portals, we believe that the college and its values live on. Illustrious alumni worldwide have been known to attribute much of their success to their alma mater. It is one's college experiences that builds the foundation for the future success, and many of them find a way to give back to their college in the form of personal time, professional expertise, valuable resources, and financial donations. Mr. Arthur Fernandes, I'm sure you've not heard this name. Mr. Arthur Fernandes is one such proud alum who was our chemistry graduate from 1957 batch, went to Spain for his further studies. The newly established Bonnet Lab on the first floor is the courtesy of Mr. Arthur Fernandes, who has donated 2 crores towards this lab and towards the renovation of Knowledge Center, which is currently happening. It is not possible to provide the quality of teaching learning experiences and environment which we have envisioned with the amounts that come in through the nominal fees for your ideal aided courses. The financial support from donors makes a tremendous difference to the running of our college, and we are truly grateful for this. Today, our college is considered one of the country's premier educational institutions. We have just received the news, and you all must have read, if you're reading the newspaper, right? You must have read in the newspaper today that we are now one of the 12 colleges with empowered autonomy that distinguishes us from other 91 autonomous colleges in Maharashtra. This that gives me time to. This achievement brings us one step closer to our vision of becoming a university. Our college has consistently achieved a high ranking in the National Institutional Ranking Framework, placing amongst the top 100 institutions with the exception of this year. Additionally, for 4 consecutive years, the Education World magazine has honored us as the number one private autonomous colleges in India. We are proud recipient of an A+ grade in the 4th cycle of National Assessment and Accreditation Council. Furthermore, we have been recognized for our research and funding endeavors, being awarded the Esteemed Builder Grant by the Department of Biotechnology, New Delhi. We are proud to share that we have entered into a memorandum of understanding with Maharashtra State Faculty Development Academy, Pune, to provide inclusive education training to the teachers across 4,500 colleges in Maharashtra. This remarkable accomplishment would not have been possible without the outstanding efforts of our XRCVC, Xavier's Resource Center for Visually Challenged team. They deserve applause for their dedication and commitment to promoting inclusivity in education. Over the past 4 or 5 years, we have introduced a range of exciting new courses. Just last year, we had introduced MA in Economics and Bachelor in Commerce and Accounts in Finance, BAF. Last year, we also introduced a certificate course in Global Leadership, which will pave the way for the Masters in Computer Information System from Marquette University, USA. These courses are carefully designed to equip students with the necessary skills and knowledge to thrive in their chosen fields. All of these endorses the value of our courses and the potential of our graduating students. Along with the possibility of becoming university, our immediate future involves restructuring our system aligned with the national education policy to prioritize high-quality education that is accessible, flexible, and will emphasize the wealth of knowledge generated in India. We have been committed to this approach and will further highlight it. Students who enter this system will have a broader interdisciplinary foundation and flexibility in their choices of subject as majors, minors, electives, and skill-based courses. They will receive credits for co-curricular and extracurricular activities. They will have the opportunity to pursue honors or honors with research over the span of 4 years. So it is going to be a 4 years degree program like you have done 3 years degree program. You may not be part of this national education policy, but you are the part of our future. As you are all aware, our college motto encourages you to spread your wings and fly. But we also hope that you have internalized our college vision so that whatever you go, wherever you go and whatever you do it to the best of your ability and with integrity. Professionally, we hope you show innovation and leadership. Personally, we hope you have achieved an integration sense of identity with a strong and moral compass to guide you. Especially, we hope that you have learned to be inclusive, to appreciate and celebrate diversity, stand for equity, and demonstrate compassion. Standing at the threshold of greatness, remember that each step you take holds the power to shape your future. Embrace resilience as your shield. Allow courage to guide your paths, and let your dreams be the fuel that propels you forward. Have faith in your potential, for you are destined for remarkable achievements. Graduation signifies not an end, but the fresh beginning, brimming with the endless possibilities. As you embark on the next chapter of your lives, it is important to recognize and appreciate the efforts that St. Xavier's College has dedicated to your education. As a part of the privileged population of our country, it is crucial not to take this educational experience for granted. Let it serve as a reminder to find ways to pay it forward to the society and for a future generation of students, as well as to pay back to your alma mater. While it may take time for you to attain illustrious success, like our esteemed guests, we hope that both you and your parents are inspired to contribute and support to the college, as every contribution, no matter how small, makes a difference. Remember, you are the future Nandan Nilekani of St. Xavier's College, and your involvement can truly impact the institution and society at large. This year, we shall also be giving each graduate a scroll with the pledge that we shall recite together at the end of this ceremony. Because all of you are made of Xaviers, and I warmly welcome you all back into the Xavier's family as alumni. We believe in each one of you. Congratulations on your achievements, and thank you for choosing St. Xavier's. May God bless you.
Thank you, Dr. Shinde, for highlighting and summarizing the achievements of our college and also inspiring our students. I'm sure you young graduates will be inspired and seek such equally important achievements in your professional life while keeping your social consciousness alive. May I now invite our Vice Principal Science, Mr. Marzban Kotwal, to introduce our chief guest.
Eminent guests, distinguished faculty, relieved parents, and the graduating batch of 2023. Good afternoon and a warm welcome. Let me take the privilege of introducing our chief guest, Dr. Nipun Vinayak. Dr. Nipun Vinayak is a medico by education, bureaucrat by profession, and a poet by heart. Dr. Nipun was born in Chandigarh and joined the IAS in 2001 after an MBBS gold medal from the Government Medical College. He is an administrator par excellence and has been recognized as a sanitation champion nationally and internationally. He strongly believes in good governance, and he believes that good governance encompasses 3 P's: passion, participation, and partnership. He loves to call himself a participative and a facilitative development learner and cherishes engagement with people in various development projects. He dreams of a fear-free, hate-free, and a greed-free world. Dr. Nipun Vinayak is currently heading the State Project Director, RUSA, and is the Executive Director of Maharashtra State Faculty Development Academy. At this juncture, let me take an opportunity to say a big thank you to Dr. Nipun Vinayak for supporting and encouraging the college in all its endeavors. Dr. Vinayak's professional achievements include recommendation of his work as the CEO Jila Parishad Jalna for Prime Minister's Award for Excellence in Public Administration by Government of Maharashtra, and the first prize in the state for Rajiv Gandhi Abhiyan for administrative reforms. During his tenure as CEO Jila Parishad Jalna, he converted the sanitation program into a social movement, and he involved participation from not only government officials but elected people and media and women and religious leaders. Dr. Vinayak has authored books on sanitation as well as innovations in education and health. So ladies and gentlemen, join your hands and let us invite on board Dr. Nipun Vinayak.
So if I may take a minute. Thank you, Dr. Kotwal. May I now request our rector, Dr. Father Keith D'Souza, to offer a token of appreciation to our chief guest on behalf of our college. Ms. Manushri Mondal will hand it over. So it's an honor and privilege for us to have a chief guest of your caliber amongst us today. May I request you, sir, to share a few of your thoughts for our young graduates?
हेलो मेरा नाम निपुन विनायक है. How are you feeling today? Yeah, I mean, we get remembered about our graduation day. So But you'd have a lot of memories, right, of the last 3 or 5 or 4 years you have been here. Okay. Are they good or bad? Okay, what we'll do is, let's do an exercise. So we'll just close our eyes and try to remember the last 3 years or 4 years or 5 years of our time in Xavier's and go through the memories, the highs and the lows, and just relive those. Is it possible to do that? Am I able to explain what we are supposed to do? Okay, so we are to think about our last few years here and think about some good memories, some good memory which kind of brought smile to our face or made us feel very happy, very satisfied. And also think about some bad memory which made us uncomfortable, which we did not like. Yeah, I think they are distributing some papers. Okay. You can give the papers to them. They can distribute amongst themselves later. Okay, shall we start? आपको क्या करना है ये मैं बता पाया क्या क्लियरली? तो आपको अपना पुराने 3-4 साल के बारे में सोचना है और एक अच्छी मेमोरी और एक बुरी मेमोरी उसको एक कागज पे लिखना है. Can we do that? Can we do that? Okay, let's first think. Don't start writing like that. Just think, give yourself some time, and then you can write. We can collect those and then start discussing. So the memories are about you, not about the college. I mean, it's your own life. How did you feel?
Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello.
So if you have finished with your responses, give it to our chief guest. May we have some volunteers collecting the same on that side, please?
Hello, hello,
Sujata and gang.
hello.
No. So we'll have a look at what you have written and then till the time others are writing and then talk. All right?
Okay, students, may I have your attention in the meantime? By the time our honorable chief guest is preparing his interactions with you, maybe a set of instructions that I could continue with. These instructions ideally would have come your way before beginning the award ceremony. Since we have a few minutes, maybe I'll get done with that duty. Okay. So gear up for the last set of instructions coming your way from this college hall as students of Xavier's. So when we begin with the award ceremony, those who are seated on the right side of the hall will access the stage from the same side. The left-seated students will come from the same side. When a name is being announced, the student walks up, receives the scroll, takes a photograph or gets a picture taken, and then walks from the other side. Please do not walk back because otherwise you're going to crowd that traffic flow. By the time a student is getting captured on the photograph there or on the camera, the other student should be ready on the first step. We sincerely request all parents to not crowd up the aisles. We've taken efforts to ensure that each and every child's memory gets captured. We also request you to be with us till the end, till the pledge and the national anthem is done. Each and every student out here has put in a lot of efforts, a lot of hard work to reach this stage. And therefore, we need to appreciate each and every member till the last one in the line. What we'll do is, to be fair to all, we'll do all the clapping and applauding collectively together loudly for each subject combination. Okay? Right now, by the time the chief guest is getting ready, maybe we could applaud for all of us. Can I hear it for all of you? So even if there's a gap, don't forget the instructions, okay? Follow them the way you did when you were in the class.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. You can clap for yourselves. तो सब तो नहीं देख पाए जो ब्रॉडली स्कैन किया है उसमें द गुड मेमोरीज आई मीन समथिंग विच इज सो कॉमन इज व्हाट फ्रेंड्स so friends comes as a good memory for most of you, which is very good to know because you get to meet new people. Some teachers also, some names have been taken. Who's Nandita madam? So meeting you is a good memory, madam, for many students. So getting a good GPA is also a good memory. But I'm wondering, those who did not get good GPA, what would they write? There are also some, the common, I mean not common, but few bad memories which each one of us is writing. Stress, online mode of teaching, PPTs, project PPTs, staying back late. Somebody was doing research and the other one destroyed the work. Why? Why would we do that? No, this is interesting. Why would we do that? Any answers? Why would we do that? And somebody says rainy days and competition going bad, etc. So just want to leave you with these thoughts about what we are considering as good memories and what we are considering as bad memories. You know, why do we destroy others' work? Because there is a measurement in everything, right? You've got certain marks. Each one of you has got certain marks as you pass out, right? So who are the toppers? Please raise your hands. Okay, who are the... Do you think the marks define you? Do we think that the marks define us, honestly? See, if we clap for the toppers, then we want to become a topper ourselves, right? Now, if I want to become a topper, then some point of time I'll destroy the other's work. Because psychologically, I don't want to feel inferior. And we all are thinking that marks don't define us. So probably the whole idea of comparison and competition and letting marks define us could be an issue, isn't it? You know, typically we are very happy unless we find somebody who is looked upon more than us, या जिसके लिए तालियां बज रही हों. Is it right or no? आपकी LED स्क्रीन पे किसकी फोटोग्राफ्स आती हैं? आपके कॉलेज में जो LED स्क्रीन है, have you seen some names and pictures? Who are they? Who are they? Sorry? No, they say distinguished alumni, right? तो जिसकी तो फोटो आ गई आप में से किसी की उस स्क्रीन पे, वो तो खुश होगा या होगी, 1 out of 500, और बाकी 450 को क्या लगेगा? Why can't we celebrate every student and every child? Is the thought I am leaving you with. Enjoy your years after college, and if there is just one thing I would like you to leave with is to remember not to compare yourself ever with anyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That was quite an unconventional way of interacting with you all, but I guess it was good to go down memory lane, right? Thank you once again, sir, for sharing that insight. I guess each one of you will walk out here feeling special today. I now hand over the proceedings to my colleague, Ms. Lydia Fernandez from the Department of Information Technology, and we'll begin with our award ceremony duly. Once again, I'm not repeating the instructions. I assume you remember them all. Over to you, Lydia.
Thank you, Radhika. Now it's time for the most awaited moment of the day, the graduation ceremony. I invite the dignitaries on stage to come forward and assist with the felicitation of our fresh graduates who begin their actual learning for life from today. We begin by felicitating those who have completed their doctoral degree. We have with us on stage the PhD guide for Mr. Sachin Kurad, who completes his doctoral degree in botany. Sachin Kurad. To our next PhD candidate, Ms. Manik Rathod. Please come on stage. She completes her doctorate in chemistry. Her thesis titled X-ray Thermal, Magnetic and Biological Properties of Rhodium, Platinum and Gold Metal Complexes. Our next department is chemistry in the UG section. We have with us on stage the head of department, Marzban Kotwal. Our topper is Ms. Dia Bose. followed by Jolyn Noel Amanna. Jolyn Noel Amanna, followed by Alma Maria Joy. Alma Maria Joy, followed by Dwayne Montero. Vishal Godbole. Navale Shravani Rohidas. Aishwarya Sandhya Murali. Manish Tyagi. Sissy Maria Matthew. The Department of Chemistry, undergraduates, Varya Joshi. Sandhya Rani Nayak. Sayoni Goswami. Sayantan Sarkar. Mimansa Gupta. Shrishti Iyer. Thank you, sir. We now begin with our Botany PG, the postgraduate course. May we invite Professor Kevin DeCruz on stage, Head of Department Botany. Professor Kevin DeCruz. The topper in this department of postgraduate botany is Ms. Aksa Mazgaonkar. Followed by Keith Kevin D'Souza. Anushka Agarwal. Ria Jeffrey Joseph. Aileen Makasare. Ancia Gregory Colasso. Harshvardhan Gupta. Aparna Lalit Mishra. Rakshita Rajendra Rasal. Priyanka Chandrakant Balhati. Shubham Chand Patkar. Divya Varla. Nidhi Nisha Mins. Tripti Amarpal. And the last one to walk in, Archana Gowda. round of applause for the Botany PG graduates. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Kevin, sir. May we have the Geo PG graduates right now? Are they ready? May I call upon the former HOD, Dr. Praveen Hendricks, to join us on stage? We begin with our topper, Yashodhara Ganguly. Followed by Jaron Jacob. The third in line, Georgie Sam Shibu. Jinsu Annie Kunjachan. Ashay Nair. Avni Desai. Kritika Patak. V. Lavanya. Alistair D'Souza. Miss Vaishnavi Bansod. Praveen Kumar Francis. Abhishek Prabhakar Survase. And our last PG candidate, Swapnil Sopan Ingle. May we have a round of applause for the Geo PG students. I request Praveen sir to stay with us on stage as we welcome the undergraduates of Geology department. We have our topper of the department, Ms. Anjana Majumdar. Anthony Paul Rosario. Charleston Alston de Mello. Ishwari Sanjay Dalvi. Sadika Shetty. Kautuk Matre. Gudino Joshua Joseph. Jason Francis D'Souza. Shravani Yogesh Mistry. Gauravi Hitesh Patil. Alan Thomas. Daryl Alemau. Sakshi Ratnakan Mahadik. Veda Basin. She's the last Geo undergraduate. Please put your hands together for these fresh graduates. I now hand over the further proceedings to my co-compere, Dr. Radhika.
Thank you, Dr. Lydia. Before we move ahead, I request Dr. Smita Krishnan, please join us here, down here. move on to the students who are being awarded their postgraduate degree in life sciences. May I request Dr. Prashant Ratnaparkhi, Head of the Department of Life Science and Biochem, to join us on stage. Let's begin with the topper of this batch, Kenneth Pinto. Disha Maekar. Shiba Sonar. Grisel Lopez. Tanisha Thakur. Riya Navalkar. Anshu Kadam. Althea Benny. Christine Fernandez. Erica Fernandez. Shania Mascarenas. Sasha Fernandez. Anushka Chaudhary. And Shannon Rodrigues. May we have a round of applause for the postgraduates of life sciences. Moving on to our graduate degree awardees in the subject life sciences. Topper of the class, Ms. Juhi Sheikh. Malaika Demello. Fiona Fernandez. Angelica Almeida. Varshini Tera. Sanjana Banerjee. Nachiket Vaman. Vandana Sharma. Clarissa Barreto. Aradhana Swami. Wisdom Menezes. Sayam Nagpal. Faria Ahmed. Avantika Kamath. Vedant Khandelwal. And Gargi Pavaskar. They deserve a round of applause, guys. Come on, let's cheer for them. Let's move on to graduate degree awardees in the subject Life Science and Biochemistry. Topper of the class, Mr. Anirudh Sharma. Aaron Miranda. Diya Prasad. Aditi Yadav. Arushi Chitkara. Ashrita Patta. Mekhla Das. Anamika Patel. Those are students graduating with life science and biochemistry. Thank you, Dr. Prashant. You'll be needed a little while later, maybe. We'll call you back. We'll move on now to the Department of Mathematics. And I request Ms. Meenal Kolkar to join us on stage. Head of the Department of Mathematics, Meenal Kolkar. The topper of the class, Boris Bitodanjal. Valencia De Mello. Sakshi Lakade. Sylvester Lobo. Monisha Padeachi. Mahi Sharma. Bridget Peresi. Samreen Sheikh. Bhavni Raghuvanshi. And Shreyas Thakur. Those are our students graduating with mathematics. A round of applause for them.
The next department in the postgraduate section is microbiology. May we request Dr. Samantha Chavan of the department to come on stage and join us. We have with us the topper, Piyush Jire. Susan Rodriguez. Ingrid Fleur Fonseca. Chawang Sangchina Lunibu. Naomi Nelson Marti. Julian Rodriguez. Chirag Chinta. Muntaha Mohammad Hussain Arbi. Melanie Fernandez. Stella Nagar. Rochelle Gracie Lawrence. And the last one on our list, Akshata Jayaprakash Desai. Please put your hands together for the hard work that they put in. I request Dr. Sangeeta to stay with us on stage, and I warmly invite Dr. Prashant Ratapalti, the head of Biochemistry Department and Life Sciences, to please join us on stage. This is the UG Biochem and Micro combination. We have our first topper, Syed Adiba Afsin Wasim Ahmad. Marilyn Mascarenas. Naomi D'Souza. Ria John. Put your hands together for the UG Biomicrobiology combination. Aryan Pereira. Adidev Ajit Kumar. Kanai Prajapati. Vibhuti Gurao. Gayatri V. Esther Paulson. Dorothy Martin. Catherine Vadaketala. Aaron Norbert Menezes. Selena Rebello. Alosia D'Souza. Simone Saldana. Akhil Mullah. Mrunal Hanbal. Charvi Joshi. Gargi Pandey. She's the last graduate in our list of Bio-Mic combination. Please put your hands together. Thank you, Dr. Prashant, and thank you, Dr. Sangeeta. May I now call upon the head of Department Physics, Rajesh Singh, to join us on stage. We begin by felicitating the postgraduate students of the Physics Department. The first one is our topper, Miss Vidhi Taylor. Mahima Singh. Carol Dabre. Joshua De Silva. Sayyad Fatima Shaista, Tarun Jangiani, Shikha Pandey, Khan Amina Arif, Nilay Ghalsasi, Akash Karande, Simran Dhak, Avi Mudgal, Anusha Ghag, Bhakti Shashikant Mithagri, and the last on our list of PG Physics, Prajakta Gholap. Please put your hands together for the hard work that they put in. I request Rajesh sir to stay on stage as we welcome our fresh graduates from the Physics undergraduate section. We have with us the topper, Rachit Rohit Panse. Atharva Patil, Akila Jose, Divyanshi Agrawal, Nishta Verma, Melvin Francis Almeida, and the last student in the Physics undergraduate, Yash Gurudat Bhatt. Please put your hands together for the students of the Physics undergraduate. Thank you, Rajesh sir. May I now request Saju George, the head of Department Statistics, to please join us on stage as we welcome the Statistics undergraduates. We have with us the topper, Anjali Madhusudan Warrior, Theodore Coelho, Mehak Singh, Ishan Jairam, Khushi Kamlesh Chauhan, Brinda Hemant Panpalia, Arjun Robin Sathe, Ritu Narendra Chand, Dhruvi Sonigra, Yashpal Purohit, Sarthak Sawant, Bhavika Chawla, Tanushri Khaitan, Aryaman Raj Verma, Srinidhi Kaviryani, Rishabh Chakrabarti, Saumitri Devroy, Shreya Thomas. Leon Pereira. Rohit Stanley. And our last candidate on the statistics list, Nishant Arana. Please put your hands together for the statistics graduates. Thank you, Saju sir. May I now call upon Dr. Madhuri Hambarde, Head of Zoology Department, to join us on stage, accompanied by Dr. Prashant Ratnapargi, Head of Life Science and Biochemistry Department, to welcome the combination of Zoology and Biochemistry undergraduates. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Our first topper on the list is Khushi Chibbar. Sakhi Tawate. Ira Nilesh Ghode. Aditi Tulaskar. Anamika K. Hazel Fernandez. Dominic Anna Pinto. Medhili Narayanan. Ishita Tandon. That marks the end of our Zoo Biochem undergraduates. Thank you, Prashant sir. May I request Madhuri ma'am to remain on the stage, and we request Kevin DeCruz, Head of Botany Department, to join us. Our very last set of graduates is the Botany Zoology combination. Our first topper, Aloysius Dominic D'Souza. Followed by Zian Deolaliwala. Brito, Frida Ann Francis. Sanya Austin De Silva. And the last graduate of the day, Austin Alex Salve. Let's all put our hands together for our graduates. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Dear students, during your years at St. Xavier's College, where we have realized the promise of technology to create an online platform for learning, despite overcoming the challenges of learning and teaching. Maths from blackboard to whiteboard, from laboratory to virtual practicals of chemistry, botany, zoology, to name a few, that could bring us together in the form of a digital community. It has also helped drive us apart in our own classroom clusters of social networking bubbles and chat groups. These groups in 2022, when we came offline, smoothly united by transitioning into corridor meetings, foyer meetups, and group reservations at the canteen tables to share home-cooked meals and BBC. Not just food, but food for thought. The batch of 2023 has grown up with access to information unlike any in our past. Having experienced all the three modes online, hybrid, and thank God we ended with the offline. From MCQs of 1 hour to an end semester of 2 hours. From uploading your own answer papers on the Google Classroom to submitting your physical handwritten answer sheets to supervisors. You have seen it all. Now, as you teachers sit back and watch, a quote comes to my mind. Good, better, and best. We hope for the future that your batch will not rest until your good is better and your better becomes the best. We hope through your education, you will continue to uphold and contribute your critical thinking skills that are central to rational discussion and active citizenship in a free society. On that note, I would now like to invite Dr. Maya Murdeshwar from the Life Science and Biochemistry Department to read out the pledge. Dr. Maya, may we have you on stage?
Thank you, Lydia. Good evening, everyone. I stand here in front of you today in two capacities. Firstly, as an alumna of this very college from the 2004 batch, and secondly, as a teacher who's teaching here at present and paying it forward. I have been chiseled and sculpted by Xaviers. I'm fully made of Xaviers. I request you, all the newly minted graduates to please open their scrolls. On the left side of the scroll, you will see the pledge. I request everyone to please rise up. We will collectively read this pledge. I believe in it, and as we all read it together, I'm sure you all will too. I will read it out and request all of you to read it along with me. Made of Xaviers, our pledge. As a graduate made of Xaviers, I hereby promise that I will celebrate critical thinking, creativity, and inclusion in all areas of my life. I will promote innovation imbued with compassion and credibility. I will not discriminate against anyone on the basis of gender, caste, color, race, religion, or nationality. I will use my education to empower the vulnerable and the marginalized. I will cherish the values of friendship, team spirit, faith, hope, and love, imbibed from my alma mater. I will fulfill my duties towards my fellow beings, my country, and our shared planet. Thank you. Kindly remain standing. All the best. God bless.
Please be seated. I'm here to propose the vote of thanks. It is my privilege and honor to propose a vote of thanks to all those who have worked tirelessly and lovingly to make this event a success. I would begin with the management, Dr. Father Keith D'Souza, our rector, Dr. Father Conrad Pesso, our treasurer, Dr. Father Arun D'Souza, our director, Dr. Father Francis De Mello, director of Wellness Center, for their constant support. Dr. Rajendra Shinde, our principal, for his able leadership. Dr. Bobby Matthew, the convener, for overseeing and being assisted by various sub-teams. The reception, Dr. Rashmi George and team. The registration desk, headed by Alpana Palkiwale and team. Hospitality, Linda Dakul, Dr. Vijaya Lobo and team. Finance, Dr. Pampi Chakrabarti. Computing, Ruby Pavri. Technical support, Father Vivian, John D'Souza and team. Hall arrangements, Dr. Sujata, Roy Thomas and team. Scrolls and pledge, Dr. Rashmi George for beautifully penning it down. And Andrew D'Souza are now alumni for designing the same. For stalls, Dr. Thomas Perez. For the exams, Saima Khan, our exam controller, and her team. Certificates, Dr. Mansi Kanuga, Dr. Geeta Kotian and team. And the challenging logistics, Conrad Cabral, Dr. Binoj Kutty and team. The administrative staff, the general office, the treasury, and the knowledge center. The non-teaching staff for putting things together and preparing this hall in time. The parents for your patience and sitting through, not just today, but through the 3 years, graduating once more. The students for being so enthusiastic. Thank you, everyone. A small announcement. The refreshments will be served in the foyer. We now have the national anthem, followed by a short speech by our principal. I now call upon Ms. Ruchi Brahmachari, the coordinator of MA Psychology, to come and lead us through the national anthem.
Please rise for the national anthem.
Before the national anthem, I thought I would share few things what you've written here. So, for a minute. Some good news for you also from this. So some of the best memories I went through. Found the boyfriend, found the girlfriend. Somebody has written about the cat in the canteen. I would appeal that you take those cats home. Okay. And the bad news, the majority of you written there is exams, projects, assignments. So I have a good news for you. Now onwards, you don't have any exams, any project work, or any assignments. Enjoy your graduation.
Please rise. Janagana mana dhinayak jaya hi Bharat bhagya vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkal Banga Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uchchal Jaladhi Taranga तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन